Hey y'all, the latest stats for Austin, Texas real estate have just come out. We are currently in the month of March 2025, and our stats dating back to February have come out. So I wanted to share those with y'all, talk a little bit about what's going on in our city and with real estate. This first graph here goes over this Austin Round Rock metropolitan area together. And this is a pretty good snapshot of what's going on throughout the market. And that is that inventory is up. You know, spring is the time that new listings come on the market. We're definitely seeing that happen. Currently, Austin is at about 4 months of inventory. I think we're going to see that go up like we do seasonally. Active listings, of course, that means more active listings are out. Closed sales is kind of the bummer of 2025 so far. Now we only have January and February. That is in no way indicative of how the whole rest of our year is going to go. But we have had kind of a slow start to the year, and mostly in the number of closed sales. So closed sales are 7% fewer sales have happened so far when we compare that to last year in the greater Austin area. In some places that's higher, that more sales are closing, and in some even fewer sales are closing. But in general, we are seeing a reduction of the number of sales. Days on market in general are going up. For Austin, that's 82 days is the average now. And average days to close, this is like contract periods, 29 days. Yeah. Median price, typically it's staying pretty close to that straight line, y'all. So just a 1.6% reduction when we compare that to last year on median price, which I think is much better than average price. But let's flip through some of these different areas. Definitely going to focus on the areas that I work in. But you can look through this booklet and see, they separate by counties. Travis County here, months of inventory going up, closed sales down almost 9%. Now median price is up over 5%. Williamson County, their months of inventory is going up, but it is starting lower at just 3 months. But the closed sales, those are down around that 8% as well. So doing pretty similar, those two counties. Look at Buda and Cedar Park. I like to just look at the median prices here in these different areas. You can see that Buda is down a lot in sales, 54%. I think this is partly due to the fact that they're kind of building out of Buda and they're going into Kyle now, a lot of the new home activity, and we'll take a look at Kyle. Dripping Springs is an area I work a lot. Months of inventory has actually receded a little bit. Active listings receded a little bit. Closed sales have receded a lot, 33% fewer sales happening so far this year in Dripping Springs. Also, your median price there has gone down about 12%. That's a little bit big. But look, average days on market, they've actually, right at about 84, which is the city average, but that's gone down when looking at last year. Man, these things will move on you, y'all. Let me see. There we go. Go back. All right. So that's Dripping Springs, Elgin, that's way out there. Gerald, Kyle. Let's look at Kyle here. Because Buda, was having fewer sales. Look at the closed sales here in Kyle. They're actually up 36% when compared to last year. So a lot of that new building has moved out to Kyle. There's more room to build there, and we're seeing more sales because new homes are able to get people into the market. First-time home buyers, they take all their closing costs. They can even buy them a lower rate and keep that property affordable monthly. So Kyle's doing pretty good, even though average days on market is up a little bit, inventory is going up a little bit, but so is their median home price. All right, Lago Vista is hurting bad, 41% down on number of sales. Months of inventory is going up over 9 months right now, and median price is down about 15%. Let's look at Lakeway. Oh, I love that picture. Come back to me. There we go. All right, Lakeway, months of inventory. We're almost to 6 months, y'all. And 6 months is a balanced market. Active listings, of course, that's going up. Closed sales, on a positive note, were 9% more sales this year over last in Lakeway. And that's why real estate is hyper local. We've got to talk about your specific area if you're interested in doing something. Average days on market is actually down, and median home price is up just ever so slightly, pretty much flat. Leander and Liberty Hill, Manor, Marble Falls. You know, I thought this was interesting. I work out in the Hill Country, Spicewood area, and Marble Falls is the next town. So months of inventory up and over 6 months. That means it's technically a buyer's market. Closed sales is up 33%. That's a big jump. A lot of new home building going on in Marble Falls. Days on market is up. And median price is down. So more sales are happening, a lot more, but the median price is down, which says those lower priced homes are what's really moving. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them were in the new neighborhoods. All right. That is the end of our stats. Just wanted to share that, real estate is hyper local. So I will push these out. You're getting this email, you've got them. If y'all have any questions about our real estate market, what's going on, if it's a good time to do things, when would be a good time to do things, how can you improve your home value, please reach out to me. I love to talk about that stuff, and I would love to hear from you. Have a great spring, y'all.